I'm going to start with a recent report from F5. It's called State of the Application Strategy Report, and it surveyed global IT decision makers. A couple of the stats from this report highlighted 96% of organizations are now deploying AI models, emphasizing the growing reliance on AI for agile, secure, and scalable infrastructures to support these technologies. And a quote from this report: organizations need to focus on simplification and standardization of operations, including streamlining APIs, technologies, and tasks. The report also highlights that 94% of organizations are deploying applications across multiple environments, including private clouds, public clouds, and on-premise data centers. And given what Megan said at the early onset of this webinar about the constraints of technology resources for credit unions, Paolo, how do you see credit unions being able to strategic leverage an API first to seamlessly integrate next generation technologies like AI into their core operations, considering some may be struggling with that today?
Um, do I have 3 hours?
Mm, more like 3 minutes.
Okay, okay. Um, I know that doesn't sound very, stimulating, but hey, trial and error really works wonders, okay? And there's going to be errors, like with any new technology, when you start, and you start especially something like AI, which is, and I think we're mainly talking generative AI at the moment. AI in itself is a much bigger thing. But, uh, having generative AI, able to analyze documents, for example, to speed up, sign-up processes or even applications for loans, or loans of a certain nature or size. Those are all very good things that people are experimenting, chatbots of every sorts, but also, use generative AI for internal purposes, for speeding up those, kind of repetitive tasks that could be done, much quicker and could be automated much more, but also for opening up, you know, I know we have, a bit of things to say about, opening up our platforms, later on. But the generative AI is very good at some things and not good at others. So it's good at analyzing documents, possibly, making sure that they're synthesized in the right way. Um, is not very good at suggesting decisions at the moment, because there might be things that the generative AI doesn't consider, or it might consider the analysis of documents that don't exist. Gen AI hallucinates, okay, and it hallucinates, in a lot of cases, and the trial and error is the only thing that says, okay, listen, that's a safe way. You put that together with your, guardrails, your ethical statements, and you say, this usage of AI is okay, But more importantly, whenever you go and you try to optimize all of these processes, internal or external, they are, as you go on, you teach a model how to make decisions. And everybody says, oh, I see a lot of, oh, let's do AI for the sake of AI, which is completely wrong because, a lot of CIOs now have an imperative, or you must use AI to do that. But then it goes beyond, I say, fine, what part of AI, for what model, to do what process, and people don't really know where to go. But the point is, very few people now are talking about what is the best way to teach a language model that it is specified on a specific thing, which could be like, the approval of loans. How do you teach them? How do you teach them well? Because the model doesn't know whether it's good or it's bad, doesn't know. It doesn't know the consequence of denying a mortgage to somebody who really needs it. Doesn't know the consequence of getting that wrong. So I think we need to put a little bit more attention on how we train these models, because they're going to start making decisions that are important for real people. But staying practical. So I'm way over the 3 minutes now. But staying practical and doing it little by little, and always have a human that looks at it and say, "Is that right?" But not only is that right, it means the right decision. Is that the right thing to do for people, for my members? Nothing. I mean, that's the simplest thing you can do, and that's the thing that is most effective.